How y'all doing? CJ Moto here, and I just wanted to do a little live Facebook video here on how to deal with these insurance companies when your bike gets stolen. All right, hopefully it never happens to you. All right, the first thing I want to talk about is be aware of what kind of bike you have. I've had 2 Gold Wings and a whole slew of other motorcycles in the past, and I don't know, I guess maybe I've just gotten lucky. I've lived in the same place for 5-6 years. I've had, like I said, 2 Gold Wings there. I've had a CBR 600RR Repsol edition, and I've just never had to deal with this process of getting a bike stolen. And then I got this CRF 450L, and I had it for what, a month, and I had, hardly any miles on it, really. And yeah, that joker got stolen. So, and I drove up to my house and it was just gone. It was a real weird feeling, kind of a surreal feeling, just having someone just disrespect you and your property in such a way that they're just the scum of the earth and a complete piece of crap, and they just take what's not theirs. So that part's horrible. But it could be a lot worse if you don't have full coverage insurance. And then there's some stuff I want to talk about with this whole process. So basically, running y'all through it. The bike got stolen. Called the police department. So that was the right step. I wouldn't change that. I called the insurance company, I believe, that night. So I pretty much had to do that. And I reported it to them. Now, when you're dealing with these insurance companies, it's like they're not going to tell you just straight up information that you need to hear. You're going to have to ask a lot of questions, and basically off the bat they basically tell you that you have to wait. Oh, welcome. I actually got some people watching. All right, cool. But they must be getting more popular. We actually got someone watching live. That's cool. But yeah, if you have any questions, just shoot them. I can kind of see on my screen right here. But they basically ask me if I called the police. Yes. Then you have to get a police report. And then they basically ask you if you have all the keys, ask you if the bike was locked up, stuff like that. And when you have questions for them, at least dealing with the insurance company I had, they're not really answering your questions properly. Like, I ask, like, how's this process work? They're like, 3 weeks it's going to take to get the bike recovered, or to see if the bike gets recovered before we can do anything. And then I asked the lady, well, how are you guys going to calculate the amount of money you're going to give me? And she told me that I was going to get, her exact words were, I'm going to get the amount of money that the dealer paid for my bike. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I was like, how do you even know what the dealer paid for my bike, type thing? And I was real aggravated, and the lady just kept telling me that, well, sir, you're just going to get the amount of money the dealer paid for your bike. Eventually I was like, can I talk to your supervisor? This is ridiculous. Well, she started laughing at me when I was getting mad about that. So I talked to her supervisor, and he basically told me, no, I can't change your adjuster, yada, yada, yada. So long story short, it sucked. Like, the whole experience sucked. I had no idea what I was going to get. And then eventually, after I talked to her supervisor, he said that I would get actual cash value, which is not fair market value. Actual cash value, you can really get screwed, right? So anyhow, I have this is the envelope that I actually got from Geico Insurance Company a few days, last Friday, which today I sent off to them. So basically what you get in there, I'm going to walk you through the whole thing. You have to have, I kept copies of everything, but you have to send them the title to your bike, okay? This is after they give you their offer. You have to send them the title to your bike, okay? It's called a total loss package, so I'll take you through the whole thing, basically. And in a nutshell, so they give you a cover page for the total loss package, and then eventually they're going to give you an offer. Like, that's basically what this is. They gave me my offer in here. So the claim settlement, this was the surprising part. I lucked out. They basically gave me $10,288 for the bike. Now, my first thing I would recommend to you is, if your deductible is not $500, call your insurance company and get the deductible to $500. It's not going to cost you much more per month. Everyone knows this, but we try to cheap out and do $1,000 deductible. Well, it really sucks when something actually gets stolen like this to have the $1,000 deductible. I wish I would have had the 500. And surprisingly, they actually give you money back for sales tax and stuff, which I didn't know they would do. So I got $10,288, and then plus $457 for sales tax, plus $68 for miscellaneous fees. That came out to $10,814. So the insurance company gave me $10,814, okay? But then you take my deductible off of that of $1,000. So that's what I'm talking about with these deductibles. So after my deductible came off, I'm looking at $9,814 back. And I'm going to do another video when I get this money. So if this works out properly, you should see me. You can subscribe to my channel. You should be seeing me with $9,814 in my hands, like flashing it around, like, look at this, I got my insurance money. Because I have never seen that much cash, and I'd just be curious to see what a whole $10,000 looks like. Anyhow, then you have to sign the bill of sale to the insurance company, and the reason for that is they want to be able to sell your bike or do something with it if they end up retrieving your bike, okay? So I had to sign all that paperwork, and then you have to give them all the keys to prove that, like, you still have all the keys in your possession, and they want them in case they find the bike as well. And then there's basically just another thing that says you're giving them permission to take possession of your bike if it gets found. So basically, that's it. You sign all that stuff, and then you send it out to them in the envelope they give you. And then they're supposed to send you the cash, and that's the process. But for the 3 weeks that it takes your bike to get recovered, you're in the dark. Like, you have no clue whatsoever what they're going to offer you for your bike. So I was prepared to get a lawyer. You know, I was actually as frustrated as I was with Geico. I will say that their offer seemed very fair. They only said my bike lost like $112 in value, which honestly, like, the thing was mint. I had so many pictures of that thing, and it was so beautiful. So yeah, that was just in a nutshell the process. So number one takeaway is get your deductible down as low as you can in case something happens. Number two, keep your bike. If you have a bike like a freaking super hot bike that's easy to lift off like that, keep it in your house or something, please. You know, Cycle Cruiser, I watch his videos, and he said keep your bike in your house. And it was funny because he actually came out with that video like 2 weeks after my bike got stolen. Maybe if I had watched that video, I would have done that. But from now on, if I have a 450L or a small bike, it's going to be either chained up outside my house, you know, or it's going to be in my house. So I would just, if you can at all possible, put your bike in your house, in your garage. Some of you might be thinking, yeah, no shit, like, you're an idiot. But I mean, I just thought, you know, gated community in my covered parking area right outside of my house, I thought that was safe. You know, nope, it's not safe, especially not around here. So I'm thinking, if I had to guess, like, I really think, you guys can I'm kind of curious what y'all think happened too. Like, go to bed one night, your 450L sitting out there. The next day, it's gone. So I'm thinking somebody probably lifted it up with 2 people and put it in the back of a pickup truck. That's the most likely scenario, I would say. Anyhow, and I'm thinking, yeah, exactly. Put it in your bedroom. For real. And the funny thing is, I actually did have the bike in the house multiple different nights. I've had my bike in my house. I brought it in and let it in there probably, you know, for a week straight before and stuff. And I'm not married. I don't have no girlfriend. There would have been no issue with me putting that bike in my damn house. So if I get another one, it's going to be in my house. And the other good thing about keeping it in your house is I think it would be covered under your homeowner's insurance. So that would be cool too. But yeah, keep it in your house or locked up really well. If you have a 450L, keep that joker in your house. For sure, for sure. What the hell is that? What the hell is a Chihuahua? I don't know what that is, Mike. What is that? What's a Chihuahua or whatever you just said? Can't even read the word hardly. Looked kind of like chinchilla. But anyhow, yeah. So they hooked me up good with the insurance money. And then yeah, I really feel lucky. I'm fortunate. And I was a pain in their ass. And I don't know if that helped or not. But that's another thing. If you are dealing with these insurance companies and you're not getting the answers you want, I went to like Geico. I don't know if you want to call it Geico Corporate, but I literally found out. It took me 2 hours to figure out how to get to the complaint hotline. And I complained against the first lady I talked to because she told me I was going to get the amount the dealer paid for my bike. And it was her job. She's an insurance adjuster. Like, that is her bread and butter. And when I talked to her supervisor, he was like, well, she's amazing. Oh, a little Mexican dog. I'll check it out. Should I ride it around and do wheelies on it? Anyhow, that'd be cool. A little Mexican dog. Oh, to keep the, okay. I'm tracking. To keep people from stealing my bike. Maybe that's what you're talking about. All right, I'm thinking about like as a replacement for the bike. So anyhow, but yeah, I made a complaint against the supervisor. I made a complaint against the lady that I talked to at first because the supervisor refused to give me a new adjuster. I was like, she just lied to me. He said, well, we can't, she may not have lied to you. And I said, your calls are recorded. Listen to the phone call. And then I said, after I called her out on lying to me, she laughed at me. So, you know, yeah, it was ridiculous. It really was ridiculous. It is not fun dealing with these people. So keep it in the house and you don't have to deal with these people. But anyhow, and another thing is, yeah, I know y'all want me to get another 450. Maybe I'll just get another 450. I would like to find, if I get another 450, I'd really like to find a used 450, or I'd like to get it, because that was the one thing about that bike. Like, I am no idiot. Like, I realized that bike, it's going to lose its value fast. And I'm not like, I've already lost a ton of money on motorcycles over the years. I would like to be on the winning side, kind of. So if anyone knows of a used 450L for real, like, I would love to find a used one. I'm in no super hurry, and I apologize that I don't have another one right away like that. But I do have the dealer at my disposal. I got a really cool agreement with the owner of 2 dealerships here in the local area, and he'll let me ride anything I want. So if you guys want to see me ride anything from Honda, or Indians, it's Honda, Indian, Suzuki, that's mainly what they have. But any bike that y'all want to see me ride, I could take the bike, and it's not just a test ride. Like, he'll let me take it for 20, 30, 40 minutes, whatever. As long as I, you know, don't go out and act a fool, I can make review videos on it and stuff like that. So if there's anything you guys want me to do video reviews on, request that. That'd be awesome. 2019 Harley Softail Street Bob. Yeah, that would be sweet. I've had a Harley, I had a Harley Nightster. That was really cool. I was actually stationed over in Italy, and I had a Harley Nightster over there, and I wish I still had that bike to ride. It was cool. It was black ice denim. It was a cool color, and it had the Vance & Hines short shots exhaust. But that was like driving a Lamborghini around over in Italy. Like, holy crap. They would gather around at gas stations and stuff, because Harleys over in Europe, man, they're like a $12,000 Harley in the States here is like 18,000 euro over in Italy, and they just go crazy over like any new Harley. It's like you have a Ferrari or something. Yeah, that was a blast. Harleys are cool. But yeah, anyhow, it's been about 13 minutes. I appreciate y'all watching, and I appreciate your support. If you enjoy watching my content and just doing vlogs like this, please subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me. Like, I need to, you know, if anyone knows how YouTube works, but basically before you can get reviewed to actually begin to get, like, I'm not trying to become, you know, make a ton of money on YouTube, but this is a hobby, and I take it serious. You have to have 4,000 watch hours, and you have to have 1,000 likes before they review your channel, or 1,000 subscribers rather. So I appreciate every last one of you that has subscribed. Right now my watch hours are at like 1,000, and my subscribers are at like 70. So like, it's not where it should be. My subscribers should be at like 200 right now in my head, but I've only been doing this for 2 months. So anyhow, kicking around the idea of either the Monkey, the 450L, the Duke 390. I just think the Duke 390 is a sick bike. I really do. And they're so freaking cheap, but I don't know. But yeah, if anyone has a 450L, I know y'all seem like you want me to get a 450L. So I'll tell you what, you get some people to subscribe to my shit. Okay? Get some subscribers. Tell your wife to subscribe. I don't know, but no, I'm just joking. But yeah, 450L, I'll look into it. They have one at the dealer. Maybe I'll test ride one next time I go to the dealership. I'll just take out that 450L again and remind myself how much I did love it, because it was an awesome bike. It was so much fun. But I would like to get a used one. I'd like to not spend, you know, $11,000 again. So anyhow, we'll see what happens. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I'm gonna go get a workout in and go get my daughter and have a nice little evening here. But I did want to explain that insurance process to you guys. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. So just please, if I can do you guys any favors, call your insurance companies and get those deductibles down to 500 or even 250, because you're not going to spend much more at all per month. You're not going to notice it, and if something does end up happening to your machine, it's going to be so much lighter on your wallet. You know, they're going to take the deductible out of what they pay you. That's how it works. But it's just $1,000 is a nice big chunk. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you're getting $10,000 back from something and your deductible is $1,000, that's 10% right off the top. But yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. If you have anything you'd like me to talk about, current events, a bike you want me to talk about, anything, you just let me know, all right? And I do appreciate the support. And I'm going to get out of here. We're at 16 minutes. That was my longest one of these, but I really enjoy doing this. Anyhow, y'all have a good one. See if we can zoom. Nope, won't let me zoom. Seeing what this thing will let me do. I'm using this gimbal so I can move around, and it's still pretty smooth. Anyhow, don't get a 390 or a 400. Yeah, all right, no 390. I'm definitely not getting a 400. But anyhow, all right, 390 is not that popular unless it's the 450L. All right, noted. 450L. 450L might be a 450L. Yeah, I know I'll get bored. I probably will. And it's a Honda, and it'll be super reliable. All right, well, I'm out of here, folks. I'll let you know when I get that cash. Hopefully you'll see me with a thick old wad of $100 bills. Let me know if you want me to get $100 bills, $50 bills, $20 bills. 20 is as low as I'm going. I'm not doing ones. I've seen $1,000 in ones. I'm not trying to see $10,000 in ones. All right, y'all. CJ Moto out.